Hi, John.
Hi, Judy.
Hi. Should we do the body parts?
I want to.
Yeah, body
I'm sure
points.
I can remember these.
Body points. Okay, let's start with your navel. You've got one, right? Your mom gave birth to you? All right, so we got your navel. And if we go straight to the back, you'll find Mingmen. Mingmen is right here, and for John, it's right above his belt, right opposite the navel. All right? And when you circle the Mingmen, circle around from the Mingmen to the navel and lift you up, port you down, you're pointing to the inside point where those two meet, the very center. Okay, and then when the hands come up here to Da Bao, you find Da Bao by putting 4 fingers under your armpit. And that should be a point right on your side seam. Here, use your middle finger to touch it. It should be tender. It probably will be a little tender.
There we go.
Okay, so that's Da Bao. And we're aiming for the center between your 2 fingertips pointing in, where they meet.
Da Bao.
All right, now at the head, we have Yin Tong. Now, Yin Tong is a third eye point, but it's not where some spiritual teachings put the third eye up here. In this tradition, it's right here between the eyebrows. All right? And Yutsen, at the back of the head, is where your skull comes out the most. And then it's right underneath that. There's usually a little depression. The best way to find it is if your head is nice and in good posture, then yeah, I can find that on John's head. Right below the largest point out, there's a slight depression.
Yeah, right there. Okay, I've been lower. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so that's already a refinement right there.
Yeah. And the same with the Senji Palace. When you're tracing your fingers around and lift you up, push you down, you're aiming for the center place between these, and it's down below Bai Hui. Bai Hui you'll find right coming up off the ears at the top of your head. Okay, and that is on the central column, and then at the bottom, right between your legs, is Hui Yin. And you pull Hui Yin in by pulling the genitals and the anus muscle in, and then lifting them up, and then relaxing a little bit. Not completely. Up, holding up. So Hui Yin and Bai Hui, Da Bao, the navel, Mingmen, Yutsen back here, and Yin Tong right there.
Yes.
All right. In this part of lift you up, port you down, where you sweep across, the place you're aiming for when we say middle finger and thumb touches middle finger at Zhong Hui point, it's the middle digit of the middle finger, and your thumb lands there and holds. Okay, that's the mudra. And when it sweeps around and comes to this point, Qi Fu is right underneath the collarbone, and there's a little hollow right here. Pretty easy to find.
Yeah.
Okay? And then after you've swept around with the other hand, both fingers are on Qi Fu.
So I'm going to get my feet as close together as I can, including my ankles touching. So then I'm going to tuck my tailbone down so the tailbone is pointing to my heels. And I'm going to straighten my spine. And I'm going to tuck in my chin. And I'm going to roll my shoulders so that I create space between my arms and my body, my upper body. Tuck in my chin and lift my Bai Hui. Relax my shoulders down. Okay, I'm open for anything that I
You feel
forgot.
like you're there? Okay. Well, one thing is to let there be, pull your shoulders out in this direction so that relax your arms, but pull your shoulders out and like there's some grapefruit under your armpits.
Okay.
It extends the chest this way. You're lifting long this way nicely, just like it extends the chest this way, and then you have more openness inside.
did I say tuck my stomach in?
Yeah, yeah, you
I'm
look
doing
good.
that,
You
yeah.
look good. Your tailbone's down. Are
Oh.
your knees locked?
I also did my,
Way in up?
yes, thank you.
Okay.
Way in is properly
Proper
situated
A.
now. But my knees feel a little bit locked. And that's the problem I've been having.
All right, so think into your knees. Keep the structure, keep the stability. Now just think softness into your knees.
Just relax.
Yeah, you're softening the tendons. You're not pulling the kneecap back. You're just relaxing. Relax the kneecap forward.
Okay, that helps already.
Okay, so the blood can circulate behind the kneecap, behind the back of the knee. Okay, now go in and do it wrong. Pull the kneecaps back and lock up.
Yeah.
All right, now just soften. Just breathe
Soften.
into your knees.
Yeah.
Okay, but you still have all the strength.
Right. And I haven't collapsed.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
So I'm establishing the posture first. Before I even begin, I'm visualizing a Qi ball in between my hands and my arms, and I'm going to slowly lift my arms up to shoulder width. Shoulder width. Relax my shoulders down. I might have wanted to do this first, but anyway, I'm separating my feet till shoulder width. And then I'm going to rotate first to the left side. Comfortably challenging position. And simply release. So it's visualizing the spine, keeping my attention in the spine. Releasing. One more, and I'll go the other side.
Well, before you do that, John, let's pause at the front.
Okay.
I want you to feel like you're holding a ball here. Yeah, let there be like a ball, a round ball. I want to see more energy in your hands that actually holding the ball. It's just a light. It's like a balloon. If you held it too tight, it would pop. But you still have to hold it somewhat so that it doesn't fall out.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah.
And this is, you're talking here. Okay. Fingertips are everything, so making a big, nice, round circle.
How's this?
That's great. That's good. Okay, so go ahead and do it to the right. And now this time I want you to really think about initiating with your hips. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a slight difference.
Yeah, there is a difference. And I'd like you to turn this way so the camera can see you too, because I want to hold your hand. I want you to initiate where I'm touching.
Okay.
So go ahead now and initiate from down here. Then come up the back. Okay. Then relax. Okay. Initiate. Okay. Now let me do it. Let me do it. Let me turn you. Feel the progression up the spine? Okay, one more time. Let me do it. So we take the vertebrae, come up.
Yeah.
Now try it on your own. Yeah. Take the mind really deep into the spine and initiate from here and let it just whoop up the spine, opening. Good. Keep your legs strong as you twist. Go ahead. Keep going. Yeah, good. You're not collapsing your knees. You're keeping your feet strong on the ground. This is good. Your whole foot. You're not rolling your foot. You're strong. This is good. You've got
And I'm going to start by placing my hands where I believe they belong. Here. And isn't this the tiger's mouth
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right on the lowest rib. This is your tiger's mouth, this opening.
Yeah. And so that's the idea, is the tiger's mouth right there, around right at the lowest rib. And then I want to move down like this. What term would I use?
Drop down.
Just drop down. Okay. Just dropping down. Again, comfortably challenging position here, and I want to tuck in that tail bone so it's pointing down toward my heels, and make sure my posture, my spine is straight, and tuck in my chin. And I think the elbows are slightly forward on this one, and I'm going to start the hip rotation to the right, and then slowly continue around with concentration on my tailbone, as if it were like a searchlight or a lantern drawing a circle of light.
Okay. And John, I
Something like
want
that.
you, yes, that's, keep going. I want you to try and keep your, don't shift your weight from side to side. Keep down on both your legs. Now do your hip, now do your, yeah, there you go. See how you had been adding a little weight shift side to side.
I was a can-can dancer in a previous life.
The weight is solid through the feet, solid through the quads. Of course, everything moves a little bit, but there's no lightening up on one foot and being heavier on the other.
Okay, yeah, and I've been doing it that way, so this is good.
All right, now try the other direction with me. Stay
When I do the other direction, do I come back to center first, or just start
Come to the
reverse?
center or the back, or
Okay.
wherever you want. It
Okay, doesn't matter as much then.
No.
Okay.
Good, I can do the forward and the back part.
Tucking in the chin, especially pronounced at the end of both, tucking, releasing a little, and then tucking. And the breathing for this one, I notice I tend to struggle a little bit with the breathing. It's like, am I over-efforting? Because I really want to get that, you know, a nice stretch in the spine there. But I notice that I tend to hold my breath, like right now it's held. Is that the way to do it, or should
Is that when you're way up at the top?
Yeah.
That's probably fine.
That's
It's probably-
okay?
It's probably natural. We don't teach it one way or the other.
Okay. Really shooting for a nice flow of breath when I'm doing this, just
Okay.
sort of by intuition.
Now come back to neutral.
Yeah, and I'm also noticing I'm tensing my shoulders up as I'm doing it.
Good. That's good noticing.
So I should be relaxed, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Now there's a little bit of leaning back happening with your shoulders relative to your hips.
Uh-huh.
I think, look at what I want to show you on my body, because it's hard
Okay.
for me to tell with your
Oh,
shirt.
okay.
Sometimes we tend to keep this pretty stiff
Mhm.
and take the knees down, and we sort of end up, do you see how my body's on a plank, sort
Yeah.
of going down?
Uh-huh.
The way you want to do that is here you want to fold. So you drop the tailbone straight down, and this is folded.
Uh-huh. Oh, even more.
Yeah.
Okay, fold it.
Yeah, there, back in there.
But I still want to be...
That'll get your spine further.
Okay.
You know, if you had
Yeah.
a level on you,
Uh-huh.
on your spine, you want to have your spine straight up and down. And we want this, some people call this the quad, but we want this fold here to be here. We don't want to keep those hips stiff
Right.
like that. We want this fold.
Okay, that's different than what I've been doing. I've noticed I'm feeling it more here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
the deeper stance you go, the less chance you have to do it wrong.
Oh, okay.
It kind of forces you to isolate your hips
Mm-hmm.
and to do it right.
Is that for the hip rotations as well as
Uh-huh.
the...
Yeah,
forward and
I
back?
was speaking mainly about the hip
Okay.
the circles. So, Yeah, having this be nice and folded here.
Nice and folded. Okay, that's helpful. So for the crane's neck, I know that my feet are together, my ankles touching, and I'm in that posture. Again, same with the hands as the last one, like hip rotations. And then starting making sure my chin is tucked in, and then just dropping my head back, but up too, and stretching. And then bringing my chin to my chest, deeper, deeper, and then raising it back to the original position. Do one more.
Yeah, I can see you reaching out. That's good.
Yeah, I just got that from watching him bring the tongue. And reversing the direction and relaxing the shoulders, just my big ones. Deep into the chest. Stretching, extending the chin out. And then up. Stretching. Back to the original position. Relax the shoulders. Visualize a circle.
Good. For a moment, I thought you were leaning back, but you really weren't. Just, you really
Just
weren't.
going for the
you were
stretch.
you were keeping steady, because a lot of it is about keeping the torso steady while you do the big movement. The only thing I can think of to point you to the next level, not to really correct, but to point you to the next level, is as your chin's in and you're going to come down, see if you can open up the pathway ahead of the chin. So imagine that you're a turtle and you've opened up and you've been able to drop in and down. For me, it's about like pretending I can unzip my jacket or something and I can let my chin in, or I'm collapsing the vertebrae and drawing down.
I like that.
So rather than just hinging and coming down and out, you actually collapse down and then go out. And that gets more, it's more activity on the cervical vertebrae, which is what we're going for. And this time, instead of stretching, we're collapsing them in tighter.
So this is bending spines, establishing the same posture. I'm going to, I think, start from prayer position. And then as I'm coming up, I'm going to interlock my fingers and turn my hands facing upward. I'm going to start rotating the right shoulder, circling around, and the left shoulder up, and circling around. And as I'm going up with the right, I'm also taking the right leg.
Yeah, but I
down,
want
right?
to stop you
Stop
before we get any further.
Please.
You need to come up and back.
Up and back?
Down. Yeah.
Oh, no.
The circles are going in the other direction.
Oh.
It's okay. You know,
Okay.
You can do it one way, you can do it the other. That's not a big deal.
Okay, I will do that.
Yeah,
Circling
so
back.
Back and down. You're back pedaling on your bicycle.
Back pedaling. Oh boy. Okay, I can do it. Slight little adjustment. I just know that when I'm at the top, my corresponding leg is also
pressing down. Yeah.
And I'm also noticing my ribs and my spine kind of having some spacious quality that I'm also
Okay, I want you to
supporting.
stop talking for a minute though and just focus on your wrists and your hands.
Got it.
Just focus on your wrists.
Okay. Oh, just keep doing it.
Just keep doing it. I want you to, yeah. No need, you're really close to perfect, John. But just to, no swaying, just straight up and back.
Straight up and back. Okay.
lots of activity here in the wrist.
Okay. Not a lot of movement other than just the shoulders.
The wrist will carry from the heel that's pressing down to the wrist that's pressing up. You'll feel the stretch through the whole body. But there's not much twisting or swaying or anything else. Straight up and back and down. Up, back and down.
Up, back, and down.
All right.
Okay.
Good. Now go ahead and do the bending over part.
Okay, so I separate my hands and I have my arms next to my ears. And as I'm keeping my chin tucked in, but I'm starting to bend my upper back first. Just vertebra by vertebra, slowly. Keeping the legs straight. Yeah, thank you for touching each vertebra as I go down here.
It's really helpful to have a partner do that for you.
That's very nice.
And then you get down here and
So then I'm down here, and then I'm wanting to move my head.
You don't have to
towards-
talk about it, just go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Yeah, pulling your head in towards the knees and then relax. In, relax. Good. Twisting to the one side. So you pull your stomach up to Mingmen as you pull your head towards your legs. And then relax. Pull in and relax. In and relax.
Am I rotated far enough?
Yeah. You actually are rotated more than most people do. More than I do. Just a little bit's fine. It's 45 degrees off the center line. And your hands are good. The palms are facing the ground. Best you can. That's good. Now your scoop chi holding your Achilles tendon. You have a lot of good stretch, John. In, stomach to Mingmen, head to the legs. Good. In, and then you notice how you relax. Good. Excellent, John.
Yeah, well, that went over when I was over at your house that day.
Okay. And now keep your hands near your arms near your ears as you come up. Now one vertebra at a time. Good. All right, now do your free flow. All right, now I want you to stabilize your legs and keep the spine flowing.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, and it's not essential, but this is the idea: is the legs are stable and the whole spine is fluid. The whole spine is undulating.
Do you also kind of accentuate the middle of when you're...
Yeah, I'm
coming
pulling
back?
my stomach in,
Yeah.
and that's helping me send the movement
Yeah,
up and down my
exactly.
spine.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And then to conclude, we just go into this position.
Uh-huh.
I usually like to stretch up and then relax my shoulders down like this.
Good. Yeah.
And just kind of bask in all that beautiful chi.
Right, and your hands are nice. Your hands are about a hand width apart. The fingertips are. That's good. And your palms are aiming right for Bible. They're aiming right flush your whole head with like a shower.
And then I just come down and invite the source energy, the chi into the Senji Palace. Also, this one again is
What do you mean?
Yats
Yin Tan.
Yin Tang. And then just, I like to include my heart in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're done.
And so as you come down, think all the way to the ground.
Oh. Chen Chi.
All right. You're coming together good in the back. Keep going. Your shoulder blades are coming together good. But what we have going on is range of the hands are
Oh,
going here to
too
here,
much,
here,
huh?
here, yeah. So see if you can aim more straight in. Think straight in.
Less range. Okay.
I'm going to hold my finger right here at the back. Think right in front of my fingertip. Squish in, squish in, squish in, squish in. Okay. Yeah, try and,
So squish it in there
it's
too.
not that big a movement. It's very,
okay.
it's, maybe it's only a ½ inch. You want to scrunch. Wow.
Scrunch. Yeah, the last one I watched Moon Tongue, he was scrunching. I never noticed the scrunch
And
until then.
push out.
And then push out, okay.
Yeah, out. For a minute, let's for a minute focus on the out.
Okay.
Okay? So come in, just go ahead, and then now thrust out and down. Thrust from here all the way to the ground out
Okay.
there. Pull, yeah, there. Pull. Pull, yeah. Huh. Okay, think out. Okay. All right, now let's try and relax for a minute. Okay, now let's try put your hands on my back and my shoulders and see what you can learn from that.
Okay.
So
Good.
what are you picking up?
Well, I can feel the scrunch here, the scrunch, and I can see how the shoulders are somewhat involved without necessarily going up too far.
Right,
They're
and my
also-
hands aren't really going for. See,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is what
yeah.
you were doing.
Right.
You have this roll
Wow.
across through here.
I was really working not to have that too. All right. Can we get you from the side too? Okay, boy, it's a lot more subtle than
It is subtle. Doesn't need
energetic and subtle.
Yeah, I'm thinking of squishing all my bronchial tubes.
Oh. I like that. Yeah.
All right, try again. See if you can take some of that in. Come step back here a little bit. Okay. Squish. Nice out. You've improved on the out dramatically, and you're starting to keep your hands in one place. Go ahead, keep going. Good.
Wall squats.
Alright, come down a little slower this time. Think of your forehead. I want your forehead to be more like that, so your chin's in further. Nice concave on the back. Tuck under, thrust up, pull up. Excellent, John. Round, round, tuck under, and up. Okay, now this time I want you to do it a little more progressive. I want you to, instead of your nose here, I want you to think more about your forehead. It's not a real sharp pull in.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit more than you had.
Okay.
And I want you to think progressively coming down. So begin and start opening here, and then here, and then here as you come down. I'll touch. So open, 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 open. Ah. Okay, under and up. Yeah. Okay, let's do it again. Let's go a little slower so that you can feel. Okay, now you do drop with your knees, but I want your mind here, opening these vertebrae. Open, 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 open. Now slowly tuck under and up. Yeah, it's all about opening the back. So we want to progressively try and open these vertebrae up.
That helps.
Yeah, here, let me do one.
Okay.
Although I'm not near as close as you are. I'm way back here. But that's progression to modify. And now I'm going to lean in a little, and then I'm going to think back here. Think about those vertebrae opening in the upper back, and then the next ones, and then the next ones, and the next ones. And now I'm going to come in and up the back. you see the progression?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now he has us breathing in on the way down, right?
Breathe.
Just breathe. Okay.
Make sure you breathe.
How to breathe in, which is kind of...
And if you go in, be sure you
It's
go out.
counterintuitive for me, because I usually, usually when I'm bending like that, I'm breathing out. But in this
Right,
case, this
yeah,
seems to
breathe
work.
through.
This seems to work fine to breathe
Yeah,
in going
it
down.
does.
Yeah.
It does, and it kind of that breath in also fills up the belly. At the same time, we're cramming in all this stuff around the belly, so our organs are getting this really cool squish.
Yeah.
And then as we come up, the organs all release. So it's this great massage on the organs, and that's part of the reason for it's so effective.
Oh, I didn't even think of my organs getting that squish.
Mm-hmm. When we're opening up the vertebrae, and yeah, and getting a little bit of workout.
Yeah, organ squish.
All right. It's kind of like Qi. You in and you come out.
Oh yeah.
You come down. As you're coming down, everything comes in, and then as you come up, open.
Love it.
And you're both opening to the earth and the heavens.
Standing meditation.
Good. Okay, John, let's see if we can drop down a little. Yeah. Oh, see that little thing you just did? You opened here and dropped straight down. That's what I wanted. I wanted to see this good crease
The
here.
crease, yeah.
Now take the end of the tailbone down. Tuck your stomach in a little bit. Keep the crease. Keep down. It's kind of like you're just going to sit in a chair.
Okay.
There. Oh, that right there. Feel that difference?
Yes.
Can you say what that difference is?
Well, I mean, I'm a little bit back on, not on my heels, but more my weight's on the back. Gosh, I feel a little more aligned, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm. And there's more happening in your quads.
There's way more happening in the quads, yes.
All right, good. That's it. Now I want you to just take your ears over your center of your hips there. Good. Because you had gone a little forward in talking.
Yeah.
We do that when we're talking. Okay. Now let's see your hands. All right. Now the hands, we want to have this part of the hand, the little finger here. We want that actually sort of right in next to your clothing. Yeah. It's like touching, not touching, but it's there. And you've got a ball you're holding.
Like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the navel is in the center.
Ah.
All right. Oh, the smile's great.
I've been smiling more. Qigong.
All right, there you go.
Inner and outer.
Open this again. There we go.
I'm just relaxing
Sink the
my
tailbone.
shoulders too. I notice my shoulders were tense there.
Yeah, and go make sure you're down in that place where you found that one right there.
Yeah.
Now you'll find you'll pop off of it and go to where you've been practicing because you've had so much practice time doing it. Not officially wrong, but this is a lot better.
Good.
Okay, so you're going to have to drill yourself to stay here, to keep coming back there. Okay, and then the idea is that what's going on in the mind is that the Senji, up here, is smiling down at this center. You've got energy from the earth coming up to this center. You've got energy from your hands and your palms coming into this center. Everything's coming into the Dantian.
To support that beautiful glowing sunlight.
Yeah, that radiance I see on your face.
Yeah.